Our committee members are still in appropriations, and looks like we're going to have a quorum here in just shortly, but anyway, we'll convene in about 5 minutes. We might get back in time to vote on the budget. Everyone, we're going to go ahead and start with our committee meeting. Again, we have our full appropriations committee meeting taking place right now on the FY18 budget. So we're going to have people coming in and out, including me. So, but we go ahead and start the meeting. We have our bill presenters, and we have a quorum here. And Representative Nix, I call on you for our blessing, our prayer. A blessing is what we need more. Bless everything about us.
Let's pray. Father, we thank you for such a beautiful day and for the many blessings that you give to us. Lord, we pray that you would bless all that we do and say today, that it would be pleasing to you and accomplish your purpose in Christ's name. Amen.
Thank you. And so we might be in a position where some of our members can get back to the budget meeting that's also taking place. So what I'm going to do is go ahead to our bill presenters, but first I have to have reports from my subcommittee chairman. So Representative Harden is number 18. If you'll give us your report from your subcommittee.
Yes, Madam Chair, we had a hearing on House Bill 271 at two separate times, one to hear from the Department of Natural Resources and one to have public input, and have forwarded that to the full committee.
271? Okay.
Yeah.
I might have the wrong bill
Oh,
here.
no,
then.
I may have gotten the wrong number. I didn't. have it in
Okay.
front of me.
Representative Quick's bill is 168?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah.
there's another one our subcommittee's been looking at.
Okay,
My-
all right. So
all right.
House Bill
No,
168 is
68
reported out of the
was
committee.
forwarded to this full committee with a do pass recommendation.
So Representative Quick figured out it was her bill and was staying put for us to figure it out, so. And then Representative Williams, what number? 23.
23.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Resource Management Subcommittee heard Governor Floor Leader Rogers present HB 153, and it was voted out with unanimous do pass recommendation to the full committee.
Thank you for your reports. Now to our full committee, if you're not familiar with this process now, we have moved from hearing presentations to actually going into considering legislation. These bills have had time to work their way through our subcommittees. And so Representative Rogers, if you'll come forward at that table right there, and let's be sure I get this mic working for you.
Testing.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to bring you House Bill 153 from the governor's office. I'll be very brief.
We mightn't let you be brief, but you can try.
Okay, I'll be very brief on my part, but the subcommittee did a great job in vetting the bill and asking a number of questions, and I think we've got everything pretty much figured out, but any questions y'all have, I'll be glad to answer at the end of it. It's a very, we say simple bill, but basically what it does is the Council on American Indian Concerns, the state of Georgia Council on American Indian Concerns, was formed in 1992, and when it was formed, it was assigned to the Office of Management and Budget for some reason. Don't ask me why I wasn't around in 1992 here. But in actuality, it has worked in conjunction and under the domain of the Historic Preservation Group of the Department of Natural Resources ever since. And so all we're asking for is just a simple change, administrative change from the Office of Management and Budget to put it under DNR where it rightfully belongs.
Thank you. Let me see if I have any questions from committee members to our bill presenter. What's your number, please? At this time, I'll entertain a motion.
I move do pass.
Is there a second? Second. And at this point, is there any further discussion on this bill? Then the chair will call for the vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? You have your bill. Thank you. You know next to go to the clerk's office and fill out their paperwork.
Right, we'll do that. Thank you very much, and I will see some of y'all back in appropriations.
Vote for us. No, I'm joking. Totally joking there.
There's a guy from my district that
Okay, and then Representative Quick, if you will come forward with your bill presentation. And it is House Bill 168. Give us the right LC number, too, while you're doing this, so we'll be sure we have the correct one.
Yes, ma'am, and happy to present today to the committee House Bill 168, working from LC 440228.
All right, do y'all have that number? Okay, thank you. Please go ahead and present your bill.
Well, Madam Chair, I'm delighted. This is my maiden voyage through natural resources, so I have enjoyed it, and this is really a local matter of sorts. This is a proposed charter revision of the Upper Oconee Basin Water Authority, but because this authority includes 4 counties, that would be Athens, Clarke, Oconee, Jackson, and Barrow, it's required to move as general legislation. So this is a measure that would very simply dissolve the Resource Management Commission, which was an auxiliary body, if you will, in the original charter, because it no longer serves a function. This has been operational now since 1994. This is a Bear Creek Reservoir, if any of you are familiar with that area of Athens. And so it serves as a drinking water source, but it's been operational now since 1994. And so this advisory commission, this Resource Management Commission, has over the years not had anybody involved in it as things are functioning as they should. The last remaining person who was involved with the commission retired from active participation in the authority, and there really is nobody that's been functioning as this commission per se to take his place, because again, the oversight is no longer necessary. So what I have presented and what I hope the committee members have in your packets is a letter from Chair Pat Graham. Chair Lady Graham is the chair of Barrow County. She's also the incoming chair of the authority. And so Melvin Davis of Oconee County is the outgoing chair. But what you should have attached to an explanatory letter from Chair Lady Graham are the meeting minutes from the unanimous approval of this charter change. We have tried to treat it as local legislation, so it has been published in all 4 legal organs, and I have obtained letters from the governing authorities, even though, again, they were present and participating if you look at it in terms of how it functions. So in the interest of full disclosure, instead of you simply having a piece of legislation that says reserved in some of these areas that we're deleting, you also hopefully have had access to a red line version of the changes that you're actually making here. So, Madam Chair, that is the bill. That is what it does. And on behalf of your House members from Barrow, Jackson, Oconee, and Athens-Clarke County, we ask for your favorable consideration.
Thank you. And to our members who are new to the committee, every now and then we do get what's considered local legislation, but because it does involve 4 more counties, more than one county, put it that way, it comes to the General Assembly as a general bill. And so Representative Quick has had to do homework on 2 parallel tracks, one, the bill language and such as that, and then also dotting the I's and crossing the T's with local legislation. So I have a couple of questions here. Number 26.
Thank you, Representative Quick. One question, I think you might have answered it there at the end, but do all the representatives that represent these 4 counties, have they signed off on this bill?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I hope I went in some sort of semblance of order in our that we signed, but everybody has signed. Representative Fry is not showing up on as 5th, but if you look on the website, he's 6th, and that is all of us.
Thank you. And then number 23? Okay. Any other? I don't see any other questions. The chair will entertain a motion.
Madam Chair, I would like to move due pass on this legislation.
In a second. Is there any further discussion on this bill? So at this point in time, we'll call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Nay. Representative Quick, you have your bill.
Thank you,
So
Madam
the
Chair.
next step is to go to the clerk's office with their paperwork. Thank you very much. To our committee members, check your folders. There's information for you in there. To those listening, those here, and to our committee members, any changes or anything that comes up, we'll post on our bulletin board outside our office. It'll be in our information at our office. And so thank you very much. I'll adjourn, and maybe we can make our other vote on another committee that's meeting. Thank you.